Hi, welcome back to today's workshop. The last day we put a coat of varnish on the maple panel we had, and today we're going to put a second coat on. But before we do any work, we'll take this minute to talk about safety. So I have my safety glasses here, I have a pair of gloves, and we look at the can of varnish that we're using and we read a little bit about the safety on the can itself. So the first symbol is fire, so it's very inflammable, and then we have the caution mark. Okay, so when we read it, it tells us that this product is not good for the skin, causes skin irritation, and if you get it in the eyes it can cause pain, and you must wash your eyes out immediately with cold water. So to prevent those things from happening, we're going to wear safety glasses and we're going to wear the gloves. It also mentions here that you must use this product in a well ventilated area. So we have the workshop door wide open there to let the fresh air in. I also have another product here, and it's white spirits. Now the white spirits, again, when you read the symbols across the front, it's flammable, it's bad for the environment, and it carries the caution mark here as well, telling us that it's an irritant to the skin. Now, white spirits can be used to tin the varnish if the varnish is too thick. It also can be used for cleaning the brush afterwards. Because polyurethane is an oil-based product, you won't be able to clean the brush with water or soap. You must clean it with white spirits. Or you can buy a brush cleaner as well, does the same job. So, I'm going to start off now with my cork block, like we did the last day. And I'm using this time a grit paper of 240 grit. I'm going to sand. First of all, I want to indicate that when the first coat goes on, it brings up the hair and the grain of the timber. When we run our hand along, we can feel the roughness of the timber. So we want to take that all off, but we don't want to take the varnish off. So I've wrapped my 240 grit paper in a cork block, and I'm going to sand with the grain. So if you look again, you see the grain is traveling in this direction. So we're going to run the sandpaper in the same direction. Okay, so we start off. Don't lean too heavy, just a nice even pressure, and working our way along. Now I'm going to run my hand along to see if it's smooth, and that's why I haven't put the safety gloves on yet. I bring a piece of tissue, not the fluffy type tissue, this kind of coarse tissue, and I'm going to wipe off the dust, because the dust is our enemy at this stage. We don't want the varnish to dust back into it. Okay. Now your hand contains oils. Okay, so if you run your hand along the surface to do two things: one, to check that it's smooth, and the second, just to take off that last little bit of dust. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to put on my safety gloves, stop the skin irritation from the varnish. And I'm going to wear my safety glasses in case there's a splash. Okay. When opening your can of varnish, you can use a screwdriver or you can use steel rule. Both of these will not slip and cause you any injury. Never open the can with a chisel, because once you put the pressure on the chisel's anyway sharp, it'll slip and you'll catch your hand. So you want to avoid injuries. Now, again, when you're using the paintbrush then should only go into the varnish about 1/3 of the brush depth. You wipe the brush the side of the can, and with the brush go the same direction as the grain. Like that. And then across the ends. Across the top. So you always start around the edges. Now, if you look at the board, you can see the lines where I went across the grain. We want to avoid that. Once you varnish with the grain camouflages the brush marks. So, again like that, and we start to run the brush with the grain. important that you don't put it on too thickly, because 3 thin coats gives a nice smooth glossy finish. Where you put 3 thick coats on, you're going to get drips and you're going to get patchy areas where the varnish is on heavier in one area than it is on the other. Now what I'm doing here now is I'm passing the brush with very little pressure over the surface that I've just finished, and I'm taking off any excess varnish by rubbing the brush on the side of the can. Now I like using maple. It's a nice light colour, nice creamy colour. You can brighten up a room. Nice maple furniture. And there we go. A nice second coat of varnish. Now, one more coat is general. Should finish the panel off. If you don't take all the precautions I said, like to leave dust on it or leave bush marks on it, then you may have to do it a 4th time. So it's easier to do it right on the 3 coats. So next day we'll have a look at doing the 4th coat and getting that nice finish on the panel. Okay, thank you for watching.